Hey there, Max. Hope you're having a great week. I finally had a chance to review the video you sent over to me, and I must say, congratulations. That C form is looking very nice. This one's a tricky one, like he says in the book, in the handout I sent over, that this one can be a bit awkward for students when first doing these form bar chords because they are unusual and it's not ones that you normally see in a lot of rock songs that people are working on. And I just gotta say that formation that you got on there, those whole step strum, or the whole note strums. There's been a long day. Whole note strum 1, 2, 3, 4. I love that you're using the metronome. The metronome is your friend. All right. I would even say maybe try to even do 2 strums per do half note strums. You can also do where you do something like, say for this, for example, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, doing a 3 count strum. I keep on saying note, 3 count strum. You can also try those half notes too now. I think it might be a good thing for you to practice. It looks like you could easily throw these into a strumming song that you're doing to make things more interesting. Another cool thing you can do, just a quick aside with the C form, is that you can take that shape and like not do it as a bar. This is kind of like we're starting getting into the territory of like the magic of Cage, is not necessarily the huge shape of it, but parting it out or doing some open string ringing through. Let me give you an example real quick, and you can kind of play around with it and see you can adapt it to your own playing as needed. So say I take, for example, that C chord, right? And if I move it up without doing the Cage bar kind of thing, this is still a C sharp right here, right? Because I moved this to the 4th fret. If I play that, it sounds terrible in this situation, right? But if I move it up 1 more fret, so a nice way of getting kind of more interesting sounds, and we can talk about how they're classified and what they're named later, just to kind of get you going with this, is that you can be playing a song that's in E minor, right? You have a lot of singer-songers, name that jumps to me, Casey Musgraves does this. REM does it. I did a song, I did Man on the Moon. It has this chord change. Right, they do that chord shape in there. So this C form shape with the open strings ringing is a very common device found in singer-songwriter, Americana / new country kind of stuff. You'll find it in there. And what you can do is kind of like classify, you can kind of like make a note. So, okay, I'm gonna take the C shape. Not that one. Oh, that was a nice one. What's that one? Oh, that's a D right there because my ring here is on D. And you just write down, hey, open strings with the C shape, with a D. So your 3rd fret sounds nice. Not so much. No, not that one. Ooh, that's a pretty one. And my ring finger's on the 10th fret. That means this must be some sort of, that's a G right here. This is a major shape. It must be some sort of G major chord. So instead of doing this, you can do this. Or if you're doing finger picking, this sounds great with finger picking. Who does that? Oh, it's Billie Eilish. I may have told you about it last time. Billie Eilish does that, or at least her guitar player does that in some of her songs. He or she will do. It makes some neater sounds in there. Make cool sounds. So going through and going, okay, these sound great. Another way of doing this too would be, say, take for example your E form that you're playing for years probably. What happens if you do this? Another cool thing of Cage is that you can take that off and find bands like The Cure do this all the time. Beyond the Deep, I may have mentioned this before. Beyond the Deep Green Sea. Robert Smith does. So you can take, okay, this is a G chord, That sounds kind of neat. Ooh. It's an E form without the bar. Ooh, a C without the C form D chord sounds great without the bar. So we're doing this. I did this. This is home shape. What did I do? There I use an E form D chord, and I did that same procedure. I just took the bar off. To a G without the bar. A D without the bar. What do you think? What do you think? Gosh, who does this? James Taylor, John Denver. Why? I mean, listen to those intros for those. Joni Mitchell, all those singer-songwriters. Jim Croce. God, who else is in that world? Tommy Emmanuel. Right. That's what he. This is like kind of like the genesis of like what he does. I mean, he's not just making up random shapes. He's doing like cage chords at a extremely high level. Extremely high level. But those singer-songwriters, that's where these intros are coming from. They're taking pieces of the cage chords and making those little intros. So instead of doing like this big shape here, like Beyond Today, like check the 3 minutes. Sorry, next one gets here. Say for example, I got this E form G chord right here. What's stopping me from just chopping off this stuff on the bottom? I'm not playing. These are all cage chords. That's really what they're doing for their intros. That could easily be a Simon and Garfunkel intro. That was just E form chords without the bass notes in there, and I'm just kind of picking the top part of the chord. These are what are called inversions. And if everything is looking good with your cage, because right now you have C form, right? You have A form. You have E form, C, A, E, and then what else? Those are the major ones that you have. You're missing D. At least I haven't taught you D. D form, C, A, G. You have G form and D form. Those are the ones we haven't talked about yet. If you're ready for those, we can maybe start talking about those. An exercise that you can do that that you can make sure you familiarize yourself with the fretboard is, okay, I'm going to do all my G chords that I know. And that's how you come up with a little intro. So if you want to do that, the cage chord, all the forms up and down the neck, that'll help expedite the moving it around and coming up with your own intros for songs. Like I said, that's really what the James Taylors of the world and Simon and Garfunkel, that's really what those intros are. Like say, what was the one? There's one of my students played. It wasn't like Y Street Bridge or something like that, but there was an intro where it was like. Kind of stuff. So we'll pick up there next time. So one thing that we'll do probably next lesson is either adding a new cage shape in there, getting the D or getting the C form a bit more under your fingers, and then taking that and doing one chord across the whole fretboard. And then a great exercise to do would be taking like a one chord jam song and then just like playing all up and down the neck with just one chord shape and just jamming on that. So, and then tying that together with our pentatonics, because that is pentatonics and cage go hand in hand, literally on this thing. Cool, man. So play around with those concepts of taking pieces of the cage chord and moving the shape around without the bar when the open strings ring, and then we'll talk about why all that works. You need a little bit of music theory, but I'll walk you through that, and then we'll go from there. All right, man? I'll see you on Friday. Bye.